What up guys, back with another video, and today we are doing something that I've been needing to do for months now. Actually, I've taken this bike to like 2 places. There's a lot I've done to it, okay? And it still isn't fixed. So I said, you know what, instead of paying $2,000, I'm just gonna fix the thing. And so I took it somewhere, got what was exactly wrong with it, whatever was wrong with it, got the parts so I could fix it right this time, and we can get back to riding the 450. I've been riding Josh's 250. I actually went and raced High Point a couple weeks ago, and yeah, we got a 4th overall, so it wasn't bad. And or did we get 3rd overall? I got 3rd overall. That's right. Went 4 and 3. So I got 3rd overall there. That was pretty fun, and that was on Josh's bike too. So anyway, we have a lot to talk about, a lot to get done, and you know, we're just gonna get right into this. So let's get it done. All right. So as you can see, boom. The bike is torn down, okay? All the way down here. Here we got a lot to replace. We're gonna take off this cover here for the timing chain. Whatever. We got a lot to do. So here's what we got. We're replacing the cylinder. New cylinder for the 450. Getting done. So we got that brand new cylinder. Wiseco piston right here, baby. Putting that in. New piston. New rings. Vertex. All the gaskets for the top end. Get new. Put on. Boom. Here we go. Timing chain. Get put on. So this thing will have a brand new top end fully done on it. You know what I mean? This timing chain shot. There's some like spots on it. I don't know if I can find it. I'll hold it in the camera. Like there's some tight links here, like this link here. It's not flowing at all, you know? It's not like what it needs to be. Anyway, that's what we're doing. All right, so what we're gonna get going here, I'm gonna take off this cover here first, get that done. We're gonna get this timing chain put on. That'll be the first step. New timing chain, first step, and then we'll put the new cylinder in and piston and all that. I'm actually gonna start doing these videos a little different because usually we just skip around, boom, 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 don't really show what we're doing. So I'm gonna show how to do all this. So here we go. Let's get into it. Bye. All right, so we're gonna pop all these bolts out of here. First things first. They're 8 and 10s. So they're all 8 and 10s. So let's twist them off. Not too crazy to do here. All right, so after you get all these bolts loosened up, once they break free, they pretty much just spin out. So we got them. So you have one here. This is on a 2012 KX450, by the way. Boom, boom. One underneath the shifter here. 2 down here. 1 back in here. This one. And this is a 10, this is your only 10, the rest are all 8s. So we're gonna pop these off, and right after I get this off, we'll come back. All right, after you get this cover off, you wanna pop your flywheel bolt off. Make sure it's top dead center before you do so. That way when you put this all back on, everything's top dead center. That way none of your timing's messed up. So we have this bolt loose. The easiest way is clearly just get a flywheel puller, bolts on here. I'm losing the bolt, pop it off. Just do it that way you ain't got to fight with anything, you don't mess anything up. Anyway, all right, so we got that loose. We're gonna pull this off here and go from there. All right, so we got the flywheel off. It was actually a pain. I've tried everything. We had an axle puller because like I had this laying around, so I was like, yo, try it. It just snapped the tooth off. So it didn't want to come off. What I'm thinking is this little wedge here was seized up. It comes out now. But I believe it was just seized up because the flywheel hasn't been off the bike since probably 2012. Literally when this motor got built, it was probably the last time it was taken off. So it was just seized up on there. Got the new timing chain put on. And now we're just going to go and put the top end together. And we're just going to get right to it. Enough talking. All right, guys, so we got a clean new piston here. Putting a fresh one in here. It's Wiseco brand. Look at that thing. Mint. Clean, shiny. We're going to throw it in there. Nothing wrong with it. I guess I'll show you guys how to put these rings in just in case you're wondering. So, alright, we'll explain this real quick. This is your oil expander ring. You want to put this ring here. Can you see it in there?
A little bit.
It looks like it has like little ridges in it. And then what you're going to do with this ring, you put the gap towards the back side, towards your intake side, not facing your exhaust side, which is going to be with the arrow right there. Got the arrow. So, yeah, that expander ring backwards. Your main ring, you probably won't be able to see it on there, but it's going to have a little marking on the one side of the ring. Put that facing upwards on the exhaust side, so where the arrow is going. So it's going to look, the gap's going to go with the arrow, with the letter or whatever marking upward, facing up. So I'm just going to throw these on, and then we're going to go from there. That was stupid. Alright guys, so we got the new cylinder. Now how I like to do this, everybody does it differently. You can put this piston in from the top side. You can drop the cylinder on, put the piston in from the top side. If you want to do it that way, I think it's easier if you just put the piston in there from the bottom side, have it upside down, put the piston in there, make sure your arrow is facing the exhaust side. And that way, your crankshaft, you can just run your, see here's the piston here. I just ran it all the way down to the bottom. That way you can put the little, pin there. Yeah. And then, put a rag down here. That way, when you put this little, the clip in, that it won't fall down your bottom end. Anything falls on your bottom end, you're pretty much screwed. You're cracking the case, you'll be here all day.
I mean, you can get a magnet.
Yeah, you could try to fish it out with a magnet. If you're lucky, you'll get it. But anyway.
Orange juice in it.
Or orange juice or
syrup.
Bubble gum. Anyway, we're going to run this all through here. I'm going to put that clip in there, and then the cylinder will drop down in there, and then that'll be that. All right, so we got the cylinder, we got the cylinder on. All right, don't do what I do, guys. Don't do what I did. I forgot this gasket. I had to go back in. Is she focusing? Yeah, I had to go back in and throw this gasket on here right when I got the cylinder on, so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, don't do this in a hurry. Make sure you do everything right. Just get it done properly. So everything's good now. This is on. Gasket's on. Piston is good. Everything's good. All right, so everything's good. Now we're going to put the cylinder head back on. From here, everything's like clear sailing from here, boys. It's easy. Get it done. I'm going to throw you guys maybe on like a little time-lapse thing and a little fast forward. I'm going to throw this cylinder head back on, and then we'll go from there. Let's get it. All right, so we got the cylinder head on. Bada bing. Where's that? Bada boom, bada bing. All right, now these bolts here, I'm gonna show you guys. These two, and then there's two on the outside for 2012 KX450. Now they all four have it, but they might be in different. It might be a little bit different, but same areas. These are your longer bolts, and these two over here are your shorter bolts. Now we're gonna torque these down, torque them down to 44 foot-pounds. And let's get it done. All right, so we got these cams on, got this cam cover on. These bolts right here, they're in sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Torque these down to 89 inch-pounds, and that's good for that. Now we're gonna put the cover on. Well, actually, first we're gonna put the chain tensioner on. Tighten that up. That's 89 inch-pounds as well for the bolts that go into that. And then focus. And then, yeah, we'll put the cover on, torque that down, and put that cover on down there. Where's it at? Boom. And we're good to go.
see if this thing will fire up.
All right, guys, so we got the part in that we needed, okay? It's been a couple days, but we got it, and it is this little piece here for the timing chain tensioner. We need this because the other one's broke, so we're going to use this thing here, put it in. Everything's good. Everything's together. That's all we have to do now is put that in. Put that in, tighten this cover down, and put the gas tank on and put the plastic on and see what happens. So I'm gonna throw this on real quick. You torque the tensioning bolt, bop bop, right here, boom, down to 15 foot-pounds. That'll be good to go. And I'm just gonna get right to this because I want to get this thing done, see if it fires up, see if we're good to go. All right, so we got it all back together. Everything's together. Seats on, boom, everything. Plastics are all on. Everything's tightened up. Everything's the torque. Let's give her a kick over. Listen, guys, this thing has to start. As much work as I put in this thing, everything has happened. First kick, baby! Woo! First kick. Holy hell, boys. We got it running again. It's been like 6 months since this bike has ran, okay? She's smoking a little bit because some coolant got on the exhaust. Anyway, I don't want to run her too long right now because I put a little bit of oil in it just so I can see if it would start. Put a little bit of oil, put a little bit of coolant in there. I'm not going to run it long at all right now. I didn't even really want to, if it started, I really didn't even want to run it, but she runs. That's all that matters. Now, I got to go get oil tomorrow and coolant. We're gonna drain the coolant, drain the oil, cleanse it all out. We're going to run a bunch of oil through there so it actually just cleans the oil out till it's brand new oil through the whole bike. Brand new oil, brand new coolant. Tomorrow, we'll run some heat cycles through, and I'll show you guys that. And then we're going to do a little break-in on her, and she's going up for sale. We're going to sell the bike, and we're going to go cop a freshie. That's what we're going to do. This bike's going to go up for sale. I wanted to get it perfect. I still want to make sure everything's right. We're still going to run through everything. I'm going to ride it a good bit just so I know everything's perfect on this. I do not want to sell this bike if something's wrong with it. That's not how I am, and that's not what I'll do. If something's wrong with this thing, I will not sell it to somebody. That's not who I am. I wouldn't want that done to me. So we're going to make sure this bike's mint, and then she's going up for sale. Done, good to go. Boom, baby. We're gonna. I actually did a couple heat cycles on this thing already. Rode it around a little bit already. Not like outside. Like I just kind of put it around the barn, took it around the driveway a lap just to see how she was running. Thing runs absolutely mint. Sounds better than it did before. Runs better just from putting around than it did before. She's good to go. Once it gets a little drier out, it's been raining every single day here, but once it gets a little more dry out, we'll take it out to the track, do some test runs out there. A couple more things I got to do to it before we sell her. I want to put a new front tire on it, grease all the axles, put a new air filter on it. I want to make sure this thing is mint, everything before I even list it. That way it's good to go. Like I said, I don't want to give somebody something that I just don't want nothing going wrong, you know? That's not who I am, so yeah, I won't want that done to me. I'm not gonna do it to somebody else. But yeah, she's mint. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We got her running. It was a pretty cool video. I actually got in depth. I tried to give you guys every detail that I was doing, And that's going to do it for this video. So I hope you guys liked the video. Smash that sub button, smash that like button, leave a comment down below what you guys want to see on the channel. We got 2 videos a week coming every Monday and Thursday. Thursdays will be razors, dirt bikes, Harleys, everything like that. Mondays will be more of like the truck videos. So truck builds, stuff like that, cars, stuff like that. So yeah, stay tuned for more. We're out of here. Boom, baby.